Creativity is an addiction. When you learn to look at it as such, you begin to understand your needs and how you take from others. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally uncut because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged.
Hey, it's Arroe, and this is Defrag. This is the vocalized version. I also do one where I keep a Defrag journal. This is where you come to ask questions and then question the answers. 99.9% of the time, you'll find me out in my forest doing what I call a transition walk when we do the Defrag. Today, we're doing the Defrag in the car, on the way. On the way where? On the way to help somebody find their success. I'm sure you've been in this position before, but before we jump into it like that, I want to be able to tell you what happens with Defrag. It gives you the chance to really get in deep and ask those questions. But so many times we settle for the first answer. We don't question the answers. And that's what defragging is all about. My subject today is a little bit messy. It's about respected success. But go do the research. And what you're going to find out is that respected success doesn't just come with just multiple definitions, but many of those definitions are basically just opinions. Opinions from other people who have had major league success. But they weren't afraid to share how it was that they were going to get there. But if I were to plant that seed inside your soil right now, what do you think respected success is? Do you respect your success? Are you in charge of your success? Many times while I'm out on the tour of sharing broadcasting messages with future broadcasters, I will share with them that respect of the successful journey starts with where did you fit into the puzzle of helping other people find their success. Many businesses nowadays build their success by using the skills of those that they hire. I get it. You need employees in order to find success for your business. But is it respected success? Look at how many people today, and you cannot hide from this. Look at how many people today, sure, they'll show up for work whenever they can, but they'll bitch about the job all day. That's not respected success. They'll do whatever they can to help the business have success for that day, but it's not respected success. It's more of a disrespected success. They're there. They recognize the success, but they're not giving it the full respect of the success. And the question is, how do you define that? How do you get to that place and make sure that you stay there as often as you can? Is it by shutting down your own visions of what success is? During those conversations with future broadcast students, I will always tell them it took me 36 years of terrestrial radio to locate my success. You see, during those first 36 years, I was doing everything they needed me to do, and I was busting some serious tail. And then one day I woke up and I went, wait a second, I've got nothing to show for this. Nothing. Where is the story if everything that I have done was programmed by them? And many businesses are exactly this way. These managers that continue to grow higher and become regional managers and then national managers, are they really the end result of their personal success, or is it the company's success? We're moving you into this position so that you can be what we need you to be. And then one morning you are going to wake up and you're going to say, what do I have to show for this? One of the things that I'm starting to see in businesses right now, I'm seeing new managers from other companies. These new managers do not have the growing success of what the business is all about. They did not put in the sweat and the gut in order to build and shape the teams that are required in order to make success happen. What they're doing is they're coming in with their old habits from a different corporation, different business, and they're bringing it to the new business. But they don't know how to speak the language. They don't know how to speak the street. Radio people, we have a language. I can tell the difference between somebody who just got in the business versus somebody who has lived the life of a broadcaster. There are just certain things that we have in our lingo that say, oh yeah, you've lived it. Respecting your own success over respecting your business's success. I totally get it. It's two different people, two different shapes at the same time. But how do you move through that? Well, you have to be able to recognize the fact that you do disrespect other people's success. You can say it. That's just being transparent. That's being honest. Maybe that's where some people say, well, I'm a little bit jealous of your success because I don't think you deserve to be there. Or you're jealous because you maybe should have gotten the position, but they got it instead. But when you are open with yourself through defragging, asking questions, questioning answers, ask that question. Whose success do you disrespect? And then ask why. Not only that, but what can you do to build a better relationship? Don't turn them into a person of negative energy, but rather use them as a positive source of energy. Maybe a mentor of sorts. Someone who is going to get your butt in gear to where you can say, you know what? I respect my own success. But do you right now? Or because of little itty-bitty things that have gotten in your way, you've created a wall in front of your success. You can't even see your image in the mirror. It's this gigantic wall of things that were taken away from you while you were trying to build your success. Little things like direct deposit. That thing still eats away at me. And the reason why is because every 2 weeks, the boss would come into my office and give me my paycheck. And he would say, thank you. See, I need that. I need that kind of respect for the past 2 weeks that I've busted tail. But nowadays with direct deposit, and I understand why they do it, I'm not challenging it. I'm just saying it's one of the ways that businesses today disrespect the success of those that are on their team. There are multiple layers of that. People who need time off, mental time off, they need to do something on the side. We live in this age where people are holding down 3 to 5 jobs, guilty as charged. Now make them work on your Google Calendar. Now you have to negotiate with people who are not going to respect your success. They're going to give you the look. They're going to pout. You're going to pout. And both of you are going to have to go through a growing period where you're going to have to learn how to respect each other. But in that moment, you may not be respecting each other's success because everybody has their own agenda. So as you defrag this, I want you to be able to be very honest with your questions and challenge yourself. And if you get pissed off at yourself with an answer, man, that's what it's all about. It's about learning how to question your own self in an age when being yourself is so valuable. You can't create a team with weak players. You've got to have strong individuals. And from that individuality comes the collaborations, comes the team leaders, comes the respected success. You've got to be just as successful as the business. If that business is outweighing your personal success, okay, we have an issue. We have an issue because you now have a wall. A wall. How many times do you sit there in the car or you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're going, I don't want to go. I don't have it. I can't. I can't put myself through it again. Disrespected success. It's not a guilt trip. All I want to do is I want to build up your respect for your own personal success. I'm Arroe, and that's Defrag.